if he's listening, if he can save the real road before he does the reboot as well, that'd be greatly appreciated.
And my laptop.
Probably missed that.
Okay. All right, so server's down. All right, so I might as well get the driver's briefing underway. Just bear with me one moment.
How many have we got? About 14 people?
Yeah, I think Ash is going to be joining us at 9 o'clock as well.
It's almost not worth having a top 10 shootout. With only a few that don't do it.
Agree. Let's go straight in the race. A good 17, 18 people here, wasn't there?
I think I only saw 14, but
I've only seen 14 maximum so far. It's 15 in the
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw
channel.
17, and then
Yeah, and
things
people
kept
were dropping out.
in and out. That was yeah.
yeah.
And I know that there's a couple of others still coming as well, so we'll probably end up having about 20 cars.
Yeah.
But all right, I might as well kick off the discussion. So welcome everyone to the Service Australia V8 Supercar Down Under Series. This is round 12? Round 12, Surfers Paradise Gold Coast. Obviously, it's an enduro round, and tonight we've got a 90-minute race. We've got a 15-minute qualifying session about to kick off shortly. Then we're into a top 10 shootout. And then we've got a 10-minute warm-up after that top 10 shootout. It was originally going to be a 5-minute warm-up, but we've extended it out because it is a 90-minute race. We've got Rich working on the server at the moment. He is also going to be the race director for the top 10 shootout. Okay, so he'll be joining us shortly on the microphone. As you are aware, we've got qualifying starting at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, goes for 15 minutes. With the top 10, the person who qualifies 10th place, please be ready to roll out. Obviously, don't go out until the green light is ready, but you will not need to wait for Rich's instruction to go out. So for the first person to go out, you can go straight out. But each driver will be called to pit lane and then released once the previous driver has passed pit exit. So just wait for Rich's instruction. Once the top 10's finished, we'll manually end qualifying 2 and then move to the warm-up. Obviously, this is a street circuit, concrete walls on both sides. Damage is set to 100%. And of course, there are sections around the track that require you to go single file. So as always, please be respectful. If the move's not on, you probably need to back out. And if you do turn someone, please redress. We obviously hate doing incident reviews, and also be smart about it. Don't block the track when trying to redress. There might be a better place to do the redress, such as the hairpin or something like that, where you can just run wide. Keep your cool. No abusing people on Discord, especially during the race. Absolutely no taking matters into your own hands. So obviously any unsportsmanlike behaviour, we'll jump on and we'll talk to those involved. Blue flags, please respect them. With 90 minutes of racing and concrete walls, there will be obviously some lapped cars. So for the front runners, there are obviously sections where it needs to be single file. So please don't barge back markers out of the way. We understand that they might not be as quick as us or as quick as some, but it doesn't mean that we can just bully them out of the way. Just where it's single file, hold formation and then make your move at the next corner. Likewise, if you're being lapped, be safe. Hold your line so we can get around you. Don't swerve all over the place. Please have crew chief on as well. If you don't already have it on, put it on now. A couple of particular areas around this track that are of special importance. Going into the chicane on the back straight, the person who reaches the bridge first, which is around about the 150 meter mark, has right of way going into the chicane. Okay, so the person who is not in front has to yield the position. Okay, shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's very hard to not be clear on who's in front by that point, but it's about the 150 meter mark. So if you are involved in an incident going into that chicane and we find that you're behind and you haven't yielded, you will be penalised for the next race or whatever the stewards decide. Also with the pit exit, we don't cross the pit exit, so we're not cutting the chicane at the first corner. And just please be careful with cars exiting pit lane. If you are on the racetrack, the actual real rule in real life is the pit lane, cars exiting pit lane actually have right of way exiting pit lane. The cars on track have to give way. So that's what the real life rule is.
What's our rule?
Be kind. That's our rule. But it is a common sense approach. It's more of a B pillar rule that we run with, but
I think you got the run exiting pit lane anyway, so you should be faster than the guy on track. So correct. The guy on track probably should be the one to yield, I would say.
But I'd be disappointed if I see someone leaving pit lane and drilling the back of someone because they are faster out of, so there's
obviously you give way to a car on the track.
Yeah.
Who's already around you.
Already around it, yeah.
The thing that we're going with is the car on track has better visual, so common sense prevails with the car on track. That'll be what I'll be running.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think you're 100% on the brakes in that turn anyway, so pulling up any more than that is kind of too late.
Correct. Yeah. No, and look, it really just it'll be taken on a case by case basis. But in saying that, if someone's coming out of the pits, just be cautious. Be aware that the person on track needs to be cautious and be aware. The person who's exiting the pit lane won't necessarily see the person on track. That's the other thing to keep in mind. Mm-hmm. So, anyway,
hey, just a quick one. It's down at the moment.
Yes, mate.
Cool.
It's
Richard just said it's back online.
It's back on now.
Just come on, so you can jump in right now. What else have we got? First lap. Now these are Justin's words. Don't be a dick. Okay. So just take it easy on the first lap. It's a 90-minute race. Obviously, if you're not far up enough, back out. the race isn't won on the first lap, even though I like to say otherwise sometimes. But particularly if you're mid-pack or at the back of the field, be very careful coming into that chicane. You get that crescendo effect where everyone just backs up. So just go into it easy. You know, you might not even get up to full speed until you're around the back section of the track anyway. Just be mindful of that. The next big item for discussion is the safety car is turned off. So if there is an incident involving 3 or more cars and the track is blocked, please call it out. And I will say safety car, boards and flags. I will ask everyone to hold position, and the leader of the race will act as the safety car. And they will hold the field at 100 kilometers an hour. I'll talk you through it if whoever is leading. We will do 1 lap, full lap around the track. And then on the second lap, we will go green. There is
on.
Pardon?
Never mind. Continue.
There is an armor all banner that goes over the track before the last corner. The leader will be able to take control of the restart from that point. Okay, so again, we'll talk it through. 100 k's an hour, the leader will be holding the field at. So if you hear me say safety car, boards and flags, safety car, boards and flags, hold your position, slow down, no overtaking, and we'll just let the mess get cleaned up and then get the racing going again. You've got 5 points for track cuts. Go easy on them. So if you do find yourself in a situation where you've had to deliberately cut the track because you're losing control, slow down, back out. Don't keep the foot in, because you'll get penalised and you'll eat up all your points very quickly. Other than that, enjoy your night. It's going to be an awesome one.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Rich said there's like a couple of minutes left on practice and it'll go to quali.
Probably. Looks like we still got Ralla too.
Do you guys love my sexy voice?
You sound like someone who's been smoking for 60 years.
Stop talking.
You sound like an old footy bogan.
Sorry, Ash.
That's what my wife said.
No.
I thought you're in a yellow blob car, and I kind of didn't think you were a real person.
Oh, am I?
No, it's only because I need to go back to the pits. That's my bad.
What did you catch, JB?
I don't know.
Everything?
Anything, everything, something.
Smoking too many Horizons, I think.
They come in packs of 100 now.
I quite like that voice.
Hey, JB, can you say I'm a single mum with a daughter? Anyway, leave that alone.
Can you say, are you ready to rock?
I don't think he's amused.
Yeah, he is.
Curled up on the floor.
Just under 4 minutes to go. Good luck, everyone.